when it's okay to ask someone a question and to respond by yelling at you. You can't do that in other situations. I tried doing that at a job interview, did not pan out. You know, he's like, so how you doing today? And I was like, yeah, all right, yes, good. Didn't pan out. Also, my ex-girlfriend, she wanted to have a conversation with me, hash things out, and she was kind of like, so, how you been? How are you doing? And I was like, all right, yeah, okay. I also, one interaction where it does work is at the gonorrhea doctor, which I was at for completely unrelated reasons. He was like, well, how you doing today? And I was like, all right, yeah. You've heard it. But it was informative to him because then he knew I had the clap. Fuck me. No, guys, my name's Cameron. I hope you guys enjoy this, because if not, I'll just drink myself to sleep again, like every other night. That's okay. So if you don't laugh, you're supporting alcoholism. Which is good, actually, because my mom needs all the help she can get. No, I love my mom. Thank you, sir. Unlike my mom, you know, she's made some mistakes because of the drinking. And you know, people like alcohol. You know, who likes alcohol? Let's make some noise for alcohol. Because life is a meaningless void, it doesn't mean anything. Anyways, yeah, people make drunk mistakes. You know, people make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. But what's worse than drunk mistakes are sober mistakes. Because sober mistakes are so bad that you wish you were drunk when you made them. Because you can't, as Jamie Foxx says, blame it on the alcohol. You know, like here's a good example. For me, my biggest sober mistake was majoring in engineering to impress a woman. I don't know why I did that. That didn't pan out. And I can't walk away from it. Like, I can't be like, oh, that's so fucked up. And I went on ASU's website, went through a series of forms, legal issues to change my major. I just have to live with it. And to give you some perspective, I did do it to impress a woman. And just so you know, her drunk mistake was getting with my dad and conceiving me. So, there's that. My dad, unlike my mother, is very traditional. He's very conservative. You know, my dad grew up in Iran, which is Iran for you white people. But you know, he had a very traditional Islamic conservative upbringing, and he came to America and got with my mom. So you can imagine he was a little disappointed when his 6-year-old son came up to him and put on a tutu and was like, "I'm Camarina, the ballerina." And he was kind of like, "I fled a revolution for this?" I mean, I was in a country with social and economic collapse, and honestly, I'd rather be there than looking at this shit right now. And I just watched just like a single Islamic tear, just like on his face. No, but my dad got me involved in a lot of good stuff. He made me, you know, go out there. I wasn't very outgoing, and you know, he made me do stuff that I didn't necessarily want to do, but gave me some character. Like in junior high school, he made me do band. I didn't want to do band at first, but then I started thinking, the only association I have with band, the only thing band meant to me was 2 words: Green Day. I was 12 years old, and they were the shit, man. So when I saw a thing that I could take a class called band, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Let's get out there, let's sing some American Idiot. You know? I came into class and I was like, I walk a lonely road. But that's not what band was. To my dismay, that is not what happened. No, what band was your dad makes you play the flute and people call you faggot for 2 years. That's what band was. And what's worse though is what you actually call a flute player. Does anyone know what you actually call a flute player?
Flautist.
A flautist. I would take faggot over flautist any day. Flautist, what does that even mean? That sounds like a flower rapist or something. I don't want to be called that, and I had to get called that. My band teacher couldn't call me a faggot, she was calling me a flautist. And she, you know, when you put a little stank on it, it sounds kind of hurtful. You know, when you're like on the flautist arrangement to play something. Okay, sounds a little mean when you say it like that, but you know, people are assholes. People are shitty, and that's the only thing I really walked away from junior high school with. that's the big lesson. But people do a lot of weird stuff. They say weird things, you know? Like, one thing that always bothers me is people always say, like when they don't remember your name, people will say things like, I'm really good with faces. Well, like it's a fucking skill. What does that mean? I'm good with faces. That's just being a fucking human being. That's not like that's like saying I can tie my shoes. You're like putting an I can tie my shoes on your resume. It doesn't work, but it's acceptable. You know, it's the only thing in society that you can that's the only body part that it's okay to be good with. You can't be like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't remember you. I'm really good with elbows. Can I look at those crusty things? That'd be nice. No, people say other weird shit too. You know, one phrase that always stresses me out when I hear it's always bothered me is when people say, "That's a load off my chest," you know, when they're relieved. But when you think about it, you're like, what the fuck? That's kind of nasty. You really think, did a prostitute say that after cleaning up? It still doesn't work the other way. If you're stressed out, you can't be like, "That's a load on my chest." That's too graphic. People don't like that. But the last thing I'll say, the thing that I really notice about people, the weirdest thing that everybody does is when people are trying to find something or remember something, they turn into trains. And I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. You know, you're like, "Hey man, can you grab that thing that's on my desk?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, let me find it. It should be over here somewhere." You know, people do it all the time. It's like as if you're saying like, "Hey, can you find it?" And they're like, "I think I can, I think I can." That's a stupid fucking joke. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you.